I mean, Beyonce coming back to Houston, coming back to Third Ward, I think makes a big impact on the city and the community. I know that she doesn't have a lot of cities on her tour in the US, so I know a lot of people are traveling from outside of Houston to come here. So that's gonna be good for businesses, that's gonna be good for the community. The Beehive is strong. And I know when I was painting this mural, I was like, I gotta do them justice, because I know if I mess up on this, I'm gonna hear it. So the process of creating a mural is very labor intensive. There's a lot that happens before you actually put paint on the wall. For this, I did a lot of what I call reference hunting. Spent hours just looking at all the photos I could. I knew I specifically wanted a photo of her where she was wearing a cowboy hat, because it's the Cowboy Carter and all of that. And then once that's approved, I have to get all the supplies, paint colors, make sure I can get the colors that match the artwork specifically, and then get the sketch onto the wall, which isn't my favorite part, but it's part of the process. A lot of people have fun watching my videos when I do this because there's multiple methods. You can either use a projector to project some of it. So we did use a projector to get like the text onto the wall, but to get most of the artwork, we use what's called a doodle grid. And so you basically put whatever doodles you want. I use letters and numbers, so people always think it's like color by number. And you basically overlay it into Photoshop or Procreate, like a program. I think just as an artist, even though I'm a different type of artist, she's a creative, an amazing performer, just from not just the music and her vocals, but just everything she touches, the production of the stage, like just everything she does. It's an artistry, you know, and I think, you know, she gets a lot of love and hate for stepping outside of the box, but I think as artists, that's what's important. If I were to see and meet Beyonce, I honestly don't know what I would say. I try not to get starstruck. I think I would just be like, I'd ask her what she thinks of the mural, because when you paint somebody, like, you see your own flaws. So I'm like, if I get the approval from her, then I'm like, okay, that's all I need.